Welcome back to our channel. Today is Sunday, December 9th, or January 9th, 2022. I'm going to do something a little different today. I've never cooked. My wife brought home a Snake River Farms Wagyu corned beef. And I'm going to try that. With the corned beef, I'm going to put a rack of pork ribs and a couple of turkey legs. What I'm going to use today is the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco. I got to take the cover off and dust it off because I hadn't used it in a while. So I'll bring you right back when I'm cleaning this stuff up and putting the rub on it. All right, this is the corned beef, the Wagyu corned beef my wife brought. And it's got a little silver skin right up here on top. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut that away. It does have a fat cap on the back side. So I'll get this silver skin off of there. See, it has a nice little fat cap back there. Get that off. It's kind of hard fat right here. Get that off. Still didn't get it. Gotta get it a little deeper. There we go. That's good. So, the rub I'm going to use on this today is just plain old SPG. Salt, kosher salt, 16 mesh black pepper, and garlic powder. So, I need to dry it off just a little bit with a paper towel. And then I'm going to put a binder on it, mustard. So that binder will hold that rub while it's cooking. So here's the binder, yellow mustard. Just put a bunch on there. Rub that in. Like that. It's good and covered. Now it'll hold the rub. And like I said, on the Wagyu corned beef, I'm using salt, pepper, and garlic, just Texas style. All right, you need to make sure you get the sides and the back on the fat cap. By the way, this corned beef, I soaked it in water overnight in the refrigerator to take some of the salt out of it. The corned beef comes with a lot of salt in it. And this is Wagyu corned beef from Snake River Farms. Let me get the sides. Let me doctor the top again a little more. Now that's ready to go. So I'm going to put it on one of the cooling trays. And it's ready to go out to the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco. Next I'm going to do this rack of pork spare ribs. And on that, I'm going to use the Meat Church Holy Voodoo rub. It has a little heat in it, but not much. So I want to try this out to see how it comes out. So I'll bring you back when I'm cleaning this rack of ribs up. Okay, I got the rack of pork ribs out, and I got to take the skirt off and the membrane on the back. So let's start with this skirt right here and cut it up. Cut that off. It'll just burn. And then we got a lot of fat. A lot of fat. And these are pork spare ribs from H-E-B. Okay, I got them cleaned up and trimmed up. And I'm gonna remove this membrane on the back. You take a regular knife like this, not a sharp pointed knife, and you stick it under that membrane and just raise it up. And what you're doing is trying to get enough that you can hold on to and pull it off in one piece, which 50% of the time it comes off in one piece, and the other 50 it rips. So you need to get enough to hold on to with a paper towel. I think I got enough right there. There it comes. It's coming off in one piece. There you go. Of course, that exposed some more fat here I want to get rid of. And there you have it. That membrane's gone. Now that rub can get to the meat. That membrane's not there anymore. There it is. All right, I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna put some rub on it. And what my wife wants to do is put half of the Holy Voodoo on half of it, and then she wants to glaze the other half with this Cosmos Q rib glaze and the cherry habanero. We'll see how that comes out. So we'll do half and half. So first I'm going to apply the Holy Voodoo on half. Turn it over and do this side. Okay, I'll bring you back when I take it out to the fire. I have to go set my Oklahoma Joe's drum smoker up, the Bronco. I'll bring you back. All right, I'm ready to put the charcoal in the Bronco. Next goes the diffuser plate, and then the grill. I open the intake for the air wide open so it'll get started. So I also added 2 big chunks of cherry wood to the charcoal so it would have some smoke flavor. So I'll bring you back when I'm putting the meat on. Okay, we're going to put the meat on the Bronco. Let's start with the ribs first. Put them at an angle like that so they fit. There we go. Get them to fit in there. Now I'm going to take this corned beef and set it on there. Cook this up a little while and come check it out here in about an hour. I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm going to take the ribs and the corned beef off of the Bronco and wrap them, and then bring them back out and put them back on the grill. That looks good. Oh yeah, that really looks good. Bring these back out after they're wrapped. I'll bring you right back. Okay. I'm gonna wrap these ribs up and put them back out there on the pit. And then I'll put some glaze on after I take them off. And we'll be using this Cosmos Q pineapple habanero. And we'll see how that tastes. So I'm wrapping these like you would a brisket. Okay, now here's the corned beef, Wagyu corned beef. I'm gonna wrap this guy up and put it out there in the pit. It needs to cook about 2 hours more, I think. Have it. There's the corned beef. Here's the ribs. Let's take them back out to the pit. Putting the corned beef back on the grill with the ribs. I'm gonna let them cook about 2 more hours, maybe in that foil. And I'll bring you back when I'm taking them in the house. Okay, I took the ribs and the corned beef off the pit. Now I'm gonna open them and I'm gonna put a glaze on these ribs. Ooh, it's hot. Oh my goodness. That's really hot. I'm gonna lay these back on here like that. And then put a glaze on them so they can rest. And that glaze will harden a little bit. Stop. So now I'm gonna glaze these ribs with the Cosmos Q cherry apple habanero. And let's see, and let them rest a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of glaze. Oh yeah. Cherry apple. I wonder how that tastes. Put a little more. Oh, it smells so good. All right. Now I'm gonna let them sit here and rest for a little bit and let that glaze harden up a little. Now I'll unwrap that corned beef here in just a minute. All right, now I'm unwrapping the Snake River Farms corned beef, the Wagyu. That looks very tasty. Let me take it out of the foil here. There's lots of juice in there. Lots of juice. I probably need to let it rest for a little while. I'll bring you back when I cut it. Okay, I'm gonna slice into this corned beef, this Wagyu, and see what we got here. Like I said, I soaked it in water for 24 hours to get some of the saltiness out of it that the corned beef has. Let's try a piece here. It's different, but it's really good. It has a really different flavor, the corned beef. I've never had it before, but I understand it's really good with boiled cabbage and the corned beef. So overall, this corned beef turned out really nice. I'll enjoy that stuff. So I'll bring it back when I'm gonna cut these ribs up. Okay, let's flip these ribs over on the cutting board and let's give them a try. Let's see, I need to cut right here and right there. Ooh. The smoke ring, and they're juicy. I mean, really juicy and shiny. Ah, it looks wonderful. Let me give it a try. There's a great pork rib. It has the rub. I can taste that holy voodoo and the glaze I just put on. Wonderful. That holy voodoo has just a bit of heat to end. So overall, the cook on the Bronco did pretty well today. Give me a thumbs up for this video. And please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you the next time I'm out there cooking.